cacti and succulent growers, it's Lynn, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you what is in bloom at the beginning of June. Haha, that rhymes. And first of all, I just want to give a special shout out to a lovely girl I met the other day here in Belfast called Ellie. Ellie actually watches my YouTube videos, and she's over visiting Ireland at the moment. She lives in Devon in England, and she's up having a bit of a holiday sightseeing around Ireland, and she happened to be in Belfast at the same time I was the other day, and she came over to me to say hello. So hi Ellie, it was lovely to meet you the other day, and I hope you're having an amazing time, and as I say, it was a pleasure to meet you. So here we go guys, I'm going to tell you what I've got blooming beautiful, and I've got quite a lot of cacti and succulents that's actually sort of coming into bud now, really waking up. The weather has been absolutely gorgeous here the past few days, and lovely weather forecast for the rest of this week. I have many coming into bud, my gymnoclisiums, and I'm going to show you what I've got blooming beautiful. Now, the other day I did a video on my Echinocereus gentrii cacti. I've got two different types, and the blooms are starting to close now, as you can see. And if you didn't see that video, Buds to Blooms, do go and watch it. You'll just see how magnificent the flowers are on this stunner. And I'll link that video up above and also down below in the video description. And what I've got blooming lovely for you to share with you here, I've got some of my rabusias that have really burst into flower. And sadly the labels have faded on a lot of these, and it's quite difficult for me I have to go through and rewrite all the labels and go and ID them again, so apologies for that. But this one here has a most gorgeous bouquet of stunning blooms. Just look at that gorgeous orange colour, and there's another one getting ready to open up there. Absolutely beautiful. And then here, this one is my Rabusia heliosa, and gorgeous bloom and lots of buds as well coming up. And the one thing I love about Rabusias is they're very reliable little bloomers, and often the blooms will last for a good few days. You can get to really enjoy them, and I have buds coming up on many of my others. This is Rabusia falsita, and that's in bud as well. And here is another Rabusia. This is a Rabusia, I think it's Rabusia fabriciana, and that's absolutely beautiful little bloom on there. Stunning. And then I've got a lot of my Camacereus, Camelobivia varieties that are still in bud. This one here is in lovely bud. Lots of buds on them as well. And another one of my big Lobivia here, Lobivia hamatantha. That's packed with buds. And what's interesting is normally all my Lobivias and Camaceruses, they would all be blooming by now, but it's, as I said, spring was very late starting this year, and it was very cold up until the past couple of weeks or so. But it's good to see that they're starting to bud up at last. Lots of buds on my Camacereus Wendy there. This is a beautiful bloomer, so really excited about that. Another one of my Rabusias with a beautiful yellow bloom and more buds as well. And then here I have my Mammilarias. Now this is one of our the only one we've got now, Mammillaria spinosima red-headed Irishman. I lost my old big one, but this one is one of Hans's that he's had for a very long time, that he brought over when he moved from Sweden, and it's blooming absolutely gorgeous. Lovely reliable bloomer, and the red spines on this with the pink flowers, the ring of flowers, is just gorgeous. So absolutely stunning. And then here I have got, as I say, a lot of my Camacereus still in very early bud. Another Mammillaria blooming beautiful. Now this is Mammillaria boccasana, and it's got a whole ring of flowers are blooming now. I think in the last video I showed there was all sort of coming into a ring, but all in gorgeous ring of blooms. It's stunning. Another little Mammillaria here. I don't have this label, but two little blooms. Just look at that. Doesn't it look like it's looking at you? Lovely little pink, beautiful eyes. It looks like a little creature, doesn't it? Isn't it just so cute? Hello, hello. Here I have my Mammillaria Campetrica, but I don't think it's that one. I think a lot of people corrected me on what the correct ID is of this, so I have to relabel it. But that's a sort of done with blooming now. The blooms have come to the end, as you can see, but that was very pretty a few days ago. Here is my gorgeous, I love this one, Mammillaria umpico, and it is just gorgeous. Three of big taras in here, and gorgeous ring of flowers. As you can see, this one is still all in bud. So in a couple of days or so, all of these will be open. It's going to be a complete ring all around the 3 of them. Stunning. And the bees love this as well. It's a shame I couldn't get any of the bees in here today, but they have been jumping on and off the flowers, and they just love to come into the polytunnel. Have to be careful because the bees have a habit of getting trapped in between these bubble wraps. I'm always having to go in and shake it and rescue them, poor things. But it's lovely to see them coming in anyway and wanting to pollinate the flowers. Happy days. As I say, lots of buds on my gymnos, so they're going to be blooming amazing very soon. And then here I'm going to show you some of the succulents as well. A lot of these were blooming earlier on in the spring, but I've still got some coming into lovely bloom. Echeverias. This is Echeveria Galaxy Star. Just look at all them gorgeous golden blooms. Lovely little dainty Echeveria there, very beautiful indeed. And my Echeveria setosa as well, that's coming into bud, lovely fuzzy variety. Another Echeveria imbricata, that's getting ready to bloom too. And then this one here is, sadly I lost the idea of this, the labels had just faded, so I'm going to make sure I was writing pencil from now on, because pen just doesn't work, even permanent marker pen. But it's a gorgeous little Echeveria, nice and neat, and beautiful little blooms. Look at that, with the lovely sort of corally red and the lovely yellow right in the middle of them. Absolutely stunning. And then here is another lovely bloomer, Echeveria here. No idea that as well, the label's faded. But that's a lovely sort of golden bloomer. And now, guys, I've got some absolutely incredible epiphyllums blooming gorgeous in the yard. But I'm actually filming a buds to blooms videos of them epiphyllums, so I don't want to share it in this video because I want you to go and watch them videos too. And because they're still sort of coming out from the buds to the blooms, I'm going to put them on separate videos. I've got my epiphyllum Pegasus that is in gorgeous big bud. In fact, there is one big bloom open, but as I say, I'm filming it in stages. And also my epiphyllum Mrs. G Bean, which is stunning, and that's been blooming in stages as well. So I'm going to be sharing them videos in the next few days, so do stay tuned for them. They'll take your breath away. So I'm not going to show you them in this video, but what I'm going to show you is my Ripsalidopsis Easter cactus that's out in the yard, and that's in gorgeous bloom at the moment. So come on, I'll come and show you. Now outside here I've got my Ripsalidopsis Easter cactus here, and you can tell by the leaves sort of the red edging going around them, and also the flowers are much smaller than Slumbergia, the Christmas and Thanksgiving cactus. And I have my white flowering one in double bloom there, absolutely beautiful, gorgeous as you can see. And then my pink flowering one has been blooming sort of constantly on and off for the past few weeks. Look at that, it's gorgeous, lovely. And what I find amazing about these Easter cacti, they sort of go very bad in the winter time. They go very limp. The clades, which are the leaves, constantly keep falling off, and they look like they're practically on their death's door. And then come spring, water them up, they fatten up, and they just burst into flower. They love a cool sort of fairly dry-ish overwintering, but I don't keep these totally dry over the winter like I do my desert cacti. I do have to lightly water them and make sure they don't dry out for too long because they're epiphytes. Look at that, pink and white, absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to show you another one of my epiphytic cactus, a porophyllum that's blooming. But as I say, you'll have to wait for the epiphyllums because that's a separate buds to blooms videos you guys are gonna love. Now this is one of my porophyllum sort of hybrids here with the lovely pink blooms, absolutely gorgeous. And I've had the other one blooming as well. That has been lovely. I think I've got some video clips of this as well, so I'm going to probably put a little shorts video or something on this blooming in the next few days as well as separate video, but thought I'd share it in this because absolutely gorgeous. So thanks so much for watching, everyone, and for lots more tips and tricks on how you can care for and grow cacti and succulents, then don't forget to subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at Desert Plants of Avalon. And for more growing tips, do check my website out, desertplantsofavalon.com. I want to wish you all a blooming, lovely, plant-powered day. Woohoo! The blooming season has arrived.